Afternoon, everyone. So I wanted to show you that bent tree right there. It's a Native American style trail marker. Another indication that these people have been here for a very long time. If that's not a leftover Native American tribal marker from, 100 plus years ago, then it's a newer one. That tree looks like it's maybe 50, 60 years old. Looks like it's an oak tree. So where I'm headed is up here in this forest right there. So I'm going to walk you up here. The reason why I'm going to choose to walk you up here is because I want to show you the cross-through trailing. Sorry for the bounce. I don't have a pole to play with. There's white pine up here. That's what this tree is here. Produces an edible nut called pine nut. A tree that size will produce maybe 100 pounds of nut. The older the tree, the bigger the tree, the more it will produce. And there's an old growth white pine tree up here that I want to show you. And I want to show you the cross trailing because there's cougar trailing, deer, and there's a little bit of scrub oak up here. That's all this small stuff. Now, you either have some deer beds here, or you have a little bit of sit. To me, I think it might be a Sabe sit because of the marker right there. And the fact that the fence line, which you can barely see, has been stomped on pretty good. So, more cross through right next to the marker. Ton of sit spots. Deer like these areas though too. More cross through. Looks like deer. Potentially cougar. That's deer. See how the divots go? That's deer. And in the middle of the trail, man marker with element strong. So there's a kana for you. There's a cougar trail for you. Definitely a lot of cross through. Yes, there are some homes in this area downhill. Deer trails. What I'm interested in is down in that hole there, but there's no trail down there. Looks like another deer trail. There are a ton of deer up here, by the way. And potentially some rotten wood collection. Not fresh, not new, burnt, indecisive. So, the first time I came up here to film the marriage tree, I got language knocked out, and the words Hanabana said, and what was the other one? Ohio gozaimasu from my konnichiwa. Good morning instead of good afternoon in Japanese. So I also want to do a language test up here and see if they understand Abenaki or not. So there's the marriage tree. This is looking back down behind me where I just came from. So there's the marriage tree. Hello. Now, this trail. You might think that's a bear trail or cougar. Problem is it doesn't go anywhere. When you find a trail like that, it doesn't go anywhere. You go to the end of it, you'll find it forks off, split. Another pair of taps. Where are you at? Another marker tree. That bent one there. Sorry, I'm huffing and puffing because I'm walking pretty fast. Somewhere in this canopy is where I heard some of the language from. So potentially there's a sit spot up in a tree somewhere. I just haven't been able to find it yet. But we're coming into an area where there's some more broken trees, markers, potentially. And a crook-topped tree. That one with a Y split in it. That's very suggestive to me, because that's an exercise tree typically. And it'll have no branches on one side, which is exactly what's going on with that one. Can't get a good, but there are literally no branches on this one side. But what I'm after is up here where the jungle gym is. Oh, and this is new. That's been broken off recently or pushed over. Wasn't here last time. And it has a directional marker sitting on it to a broken treetop. So let me hop over this thing. Another broken tree. There's a jungle gym. Tree go up. Lots of broken top trees in this area. Let me see if I can get around so you can see that. One right there. One next to where the downed tree is. That one's broken. That one's broken. And then this upcoming sugar pine. This guy is about 5 foot thick. Old enough it's missing its lower branches. And a trail through. And it's very suggestive of Sabe Trail. Reason is the arches. A skinned madrona tree with no branches left on it. That's always suspicious to me, right next to a broken tree where it's a marker. And then the opposite side, another broken tree. Lots of trailing in here. Got a trail there, you can hardly see it. One there, one that goes down that way. Another broken tree right there. And yeah, somebody's sawing wood in the background because it's also got some residences up here. And then the trail splits. If I go towards the sawing sound, I run into roadways. If I go this way, it's another 2 miles. Haven't explored that yet. I've gone down that split. So there's a rough idea of how I do a walkthrough and delineate what might be potential evidence and what might not be potential evidence. So just giving you a good idea of what the area looks like. Have a nice day. Enjoy.